Hello and welcome to Kashmatics. In this video, I'll show you how to increase or decrease a quantity by a given percentage. Now, you're going to need to know how to calculate the percentage of a quantity. And if you're not sure about that, then please watch my video on that first. So, what are we waiting for? Grab yourselves a pen and some paper and let's get cracking. So we'll go through the non-calculator method first. The first thing you've got to do is calculate the percentage you're changing by. And then all you have to do is add or subtract depending on whether you're increasing or decreasing by that percentage. So if I'm increasing, I'll add it on. If I'm decreasing, I'll take it off. So let's look at these two examples. It says increase £520 by 15%, and the second one says decrease £520 by 15%. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to work out what 15% of £520 is. And in order to do that, I'll work out 10% first, and 10% is 52. 5% would be half of that, so that'll be 26. And if I add them together, I'll get what 15% is. Now for part A, all I have to do is 520 plus 78, because I'm increasing by 15%, and that would be £598. And for part B, I would do 520 take away 78, which would be £442. Now I don't think there's any need for me to do any more examples. I'm going to go straight onto some questions, give them a go and see how you get on. So here's 6 questions for you to try. Just be careful with parts E and F, they might catch you out, but the others should be fairly straightforward. And some of the percentages are a little bit trickier, so part D for instance, it's going to take a bit more work because you've got 72%. Okay, but the method is exactly the same, and like I said before, if you're struggling to work out the percentage of a number, then go back and watch the other video that I did before, and you should understand how to do it once you've watched that. Anyway, give these a go, pause the video, and then come back for the answers. So I'm about to reveal the answers in 3, 2, 1, and there you go. Okay, so how did you get on with those? If you're okay with those, move on. If not, see if you can spot where your mistake is. So onto our calculator method, and we're going to use something which is called a multiplier to work out the answers. So let's look at this first example. It says increase £320 by 12%. Now the original amount is 100%. Okay, and that's always the case. The original amount is 100%, and we're going to add on, because we're increasing, 12%. Okay, so what we're going to end up with is 112%. And that's what it says here in this sentence. If we increase something by 12%, it means we now have 112% of the original. So what we do is work out 112% of 320. Okay, and in order to do that, we change this into a decimal by dividing it by 100, so 1.12, multiplied by 320, and if you do that, we get £358.40. Now the multiplier is this part here. Okay, this is the multiplier, and that's what we need to aim to find. Okay, so just remember that part is called the multiplier, the thing you're multiplying the quantity by. Now let's have a look at the second example where we're decreasing by 12%. So just as before, the original amount is 100%, but this time we're taking away 12% to leave us with 88%. So what we need to do is work out what 88% of 320 is. Okay, so this would be 0.88, okay, not 0.12. Remember, it's the percentage that we're left with that we need to consider. So 0.88 times 320, which gives us £281.60. So the main thing is to work out what your multiplier is, and in this case it was 0.88. So remember, if you're increasing by a percentage, add it onto 100 and then turn it into a decimal to get your multiplier. And if you're decreasing by a percentage, take it off 100 and then divide it by 100 to get your multiplier. So for example, if you're increasing by 25%, you do 100 plus 25, which is 125, change that to a decimal, which is 1.25, and that's your multiplier. And if you're decreasing by 25%, you do 100 take away 25, which is 75, divide that by 100, and that is 0.75, and that would be your multiplier. Okay, so remember, once you've got your multiplier, it's easy, and that's what you've got to focus on getting right. So here's 6 questions for you to try. Parts A, B and C should be fairly straightforward, but parts D, E and F might catch you out, particularly parts E and F. Now please make sure you're showing your working, because alongside my answers I will have the working, so in case you make a mistake you'll be able to see where you've gone wrong. Anyway, pause the video and give those a go and I'll give you the answers shortly. So I'm about to reveal the answers in 3, 2, 1, and there they are. Okay, so just check through and see if you've made any mistakes. And that's it as far as percentage change goes. Thank you for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.